Well, hi, friends. I am on today. It is Wednesday, and you're with AK Gal Stamps with Donna Marshall, and that's me. So I hope you all are having a great day. I've been having fun with my Impressions of Bloom. I need to get my camera situated a little better. Is that better? I don't want it too close. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Tracy. I could not believe when I happened to go on this morning to Stampin' Up! That this is already on last chance. $16.20. Oh my gosh. I haven't used it enough, so I'm using it today with my Impressions Abloom, which is pretty much my favorite bundle. It is not available right now, so I sure hope it's coming back. But yeah, things are just flying now from going on last chance. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. So if you haven't looked at it recently, you need to take a look. It's like, oh my gosh, so much good stuff. I'm trying to think trying to think if I ordered some things. I mean, I don't know if I can show it, but that is like 1440. It's tags of thanks. Oh my gosh, such a good deal. Yeah, so I'm just going through. I know there was a die that I'm going to get that's under 20 bucks for it's a framing one. I can't remember what it's called, but I have that in my cart. Have that in my cart. And I already ordered, so I don't need any more, right? I did a huge order. So I have been die cutting all these flowers and the leaves. Now I haven't been doing any of the fancy Tracy stuff. I mean, I initially tried, but she's going to do a class for our team. So I did try, made my first try at squishing up flowers. So I did do that. So I squished them, Tracy. I squished them. Okay. But yeah, these are all just using the dies. And I even cut these out. Not that I think I'll be able to use those on this card, but this is a really fun die set. It's definitely like a standalone die set. You don't have to have the stamps for this stuff. Oh, I was going to show you. So to prep all my flowers, now I just started using, I haven't really been using these. I thought I need to get these out. And I'm like, okay, they are cool. They are cool. So I'm going to have to use them. Do you color your cardstock? Your colored cardstock? When you die cut something, do you color it? I found that the darker colors may not look as great. Let me put this over here for a minute. So, that you have to kind of be a little flexible. I think the Petunia Pop one that I did, I ended up coloring the whole leaf because I used the dark and I didn't like how it looked. So I colored the whole thing, right? That wasn't my plan. Was not my plan. Can y'all hear my grandmother clock back in the background chiming? It doesn't hold really good time, but it's really expensive to fix them, like about $1,000, and I really don't want to have to do that right now. Okay, so that's that die. Where is my? Here it is. I'm going to put this back before I lose them. But see, all these dies are all standalone. You could just get the dies. I mean, the stamps are great. You can stamp along with those as well, but I probably use the dies more. I use these centers a lot, though. I do use those. But yeah, it's like I take my Stampin' Blend just to give a little bit of depth. It may be all in my mind. I don't know. And then I actually put some Wink of Stella on them. So there's that. And you can comment on here, but you've got to be signed into YouTube on your Google account, because YouTube and Google are like this. So yeah, Wink of Stella. I just kind of paint a little bit, just give a little bit of color. I love Wink of Stella. There. Okay. Love Wink of Stella. So I have all these flowers, right? Okay, they'll be ready to go. Okay, you need to start with an 8.5 by 3.5 piece of cardstock. Okay, and you're scoring it at 3.5 and 7. Where is my paper trimmer? Must be underneath my pile on my other desk. Oh my gosh. So we've got to do 3.5 and 7 right there. Okay. So you got that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, you're going to also need a piece of cardstock that is 2.5 by 4.25. A piece that goes on top of it that's 2.25 by 4. Need that. You're going to need a piece of DSP that is 1.5 by 3.5. And I got some scrap here. So we will fold this flower pot. And then this one goes this way. Make this a little bit straighter. Okay. Now, before you do anything else, you need your scissors here. And I'm thinking quarter, maybe no more than 1/2 inch. You don't want it to be, you're just cutting a sliver off. Okay. That's what you're doing to make your angle for your pot. You don't want so much so that your card that you're sliding in does not work. Okay. It won't go down. And I will show you. See, so now you got your little flower pot, right? You're going to glue your DSP. This is last year's in color. You're going to put that on this flap. And it should fit exactly. This is 1.5 by 3.5. So it should fit exactly. But if it doesn't, trim it off. So if you guys placed your order for the in color sale and the new pre-order, all that stuff, have you done that? I did way too much, and I forgot to put all my reinkers in and a couple other things. So it's like, oh my gosh, get ready for my mini retreat, and I needed to order some stuff. So you got that, right? Got that. Now we need some tear and tape. Just need a little bit at the top. You're just trying to hold this flower pot closed, okay? Just a little bit of tear and tape. Because you want your little inside piece to slide in here, okay? Super easy card, guys. Super easy, but it's just really cute. So that goes like that. So that's closed, okay? And you can put some glue on here or some dimensionals, or, I mean, it's not a very thick card. I'm just going to use some liquid glue and glue that on there. Need something really heavy to put on that. Okay, so there's that. So we're going to put that aside. That's your flower pot, and we're going to work on this little baby. Now this, you want to stamp down because you're going to build your flowers up here, okay? So I want to use a Sweet Friend. I'm going to put Sweet Friend on the inside. I'm going to use the Truly Awesome Sweet Friend. And here that is. And I'm going to use my favorite color other than black. I'm using Secret Sea. I really like this color. I know it's a very dark blue, but I like it. So I'm going to bring this down maybe an inch. Stamp my Sweet Friend. Clean that. Okay, I'll put that. I always have to put things right back or I'm going to lose them. I can guarantee it. Oh, yep, I know you're talking about. Yeah, I ordered Sharon's stamp set. Before I even looked at the details of the stamp, I'm just, reading all the words, sentiments, because, of course, that's what we do. We look and see, is this something I need? And it's like I saw the "Hey, y'all," and I'm like, gosh, that sounds like Sharon Armstrong. And then in a text, Tracy's mentioning, did you see her stamp set? And I'm like, oh, I know which one it is. I just totally know which one it is. Yep. Okay, so we always got to make sure we're not going to glue anything. Just want to cover my corner. See, that's too much. I got it too high. Too high. Got something to wipe off. Okay, so we got that. And I think we're going to do the pinky one over here. Do the bottom part. Just do the bottom here. Okay. Man, I'm getting glue everywhere. I'm a hot mess today. Too much glue. Okay, we got that. Now let's do this. I think I'll do this one, but I think I'm going to put a dimensional on. You could do dimensionals and raise it up, and this could kind of slide so that the flowers go over the top. I really want that to go like that, but I'm also going to have to fit some green in there too, Am I going to be able to use these in here? I'll put a little bit of that there. So yesterday was book club, which was great. I really feel like I'm behind, but that's okay. I'm getting there. I actually did yard work, so I was listening to it while I was doing yard work. And I do feel that when you're listening to it, you do kind of miss some of it. I am just oozing this, but it'll be fine. It'll dry and it'll be fine, fine, fine. I should have done I did do other colors. Because I could do I want that one? No. I need to get some leaves in. And I also did, with the leaves, I just drew a line. This is, what color is this? This is the Summer Splash? No, it's the other one, the Shy Shamrock. This is Shy Shamrock. I think this one's more a green, so I use that one. So I'm going to put we definitely need more flowers. I just got to try and fit some flowers in here. Okay. Now, maybe I will do one of these up here. I can put a dimensional. This is too big. I need a smaller one. Let's get a smaller one. A smaller dimensional right here. We'll do that right there. And we will stick this right here. See, you're building up this nice bouquet. I need another one. Do I want one of these? Maybe one of these. I think I'm going to put glue right here. Like that. Like that. And maybe this one. Like that. We'll put a little bit of glue on there. Can you see the wink of Stella on the flowers? I mean, you can really see them in person. And then we need some more green. So we're going to stick some, put that glue like that, stick that in there. And maybe some up here. Yeah, do that. Put a green leaf right here. Let us do that like that. Wait a minute, you don't want to see that green. Do the flower. So there we go. Like that. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. Now this needs to go on this piece. My hair is sticking everywhere. Okay, so that goes nice and centered like that. Oops. And then you got your little opening right here for the inside of your card. Yeah, I think I should put these on dimensionals if I'm hanging them that low. But anyways, that is how that goes. But I got to still do this. I'm doing the Bestie, I think. Bestie. I'm going to put that on this little piece of scrap. Okay. Okay, we are going to use, no, we're going to use Secret C. We're still going to use Secret C. Still going to use that. So I hope you give this card a try. It's a pretty easy card, right? I know my friend Maria did an over-the-top card last night. Of course. She does wonderful over-the-top cards. Just clean that off. Leave it on the block for a minute. And I am going to, you guessed it, I'm going to cut it out. I was so disappointed to hear these are gone. I know somebody said last night on Maria's video that Friskers makes a good pair of scissors. It's like, I'll have to look because I know I need I think I have 3 pair of these. So there's that. There's that. And pink. Do we have some pink? Pink or orange? Let's do some orange. Orangey color on this. Probably Timid Tiger on there. Okay. And this is going to go with some little dimensionals on the front and probably a flower. I think I need a flower on this too. So we will do this. I think I'll glue this on and put that over the top of it. And take these off. like that. And my embellishments. I'm going to use these little pearls. Now, if you have other flowers and you don't have these awesome Impressions Abloom, then you could use some other flowers. Just saying, these are pretty awesome, though. I really like them. Oops. You stuck on my finger. There and there. So that one is finished. Got your little note in there that you can write on. There's one. This one I did with a ribbon. Put a ribbon on there. Thanks so very much. I did another peach with another ribbon. I didn't cut the sides out as much on that one. And this was my original that I made eons ago. And I don't know who I got this from because it's probably 7 or 8 years old. It's pretty old. I'm trying to think what color this is. Rococo Rose, maybe? Not sure. It's been a while. So I hope you give this card a try. It is super easy. It measures 5 3/4 by probably still at 3.5. So, and I was looking up things. Is anybody curious? What is the largest envelope you can mail with just a regular stamp, with a one forever stamp? Of course, it has to be within that ounce. But do you have any idea? Because I looked it up because I was kind of curious because sometimes my cards get a little big. But Google says for a forever stamp, it can measure 11.5 inches long, 6 1/8 inches high, and no more than 1/4 of an inch thick, which that's the standard. I didn't know you could mail them that big with a stamp. I thought that was interesting. So, inquiring minds wanted to know. So, upcoming things I've got the Let's Get Together on the 23rd. I've got my Crazy Card Stampers on the 26th. Today's the last day to register for my Fall Fling Mini Retreat, which is on September 6th. On the 20th of September, I've got another Let's Get Together. And our Crazy Card Stampers are on 9/26. So, got lots of stuff going on. Hope you guys do too. Don't forget about the 15% off in color items. If it has an in color in it, cardstock, inks, blends, stamp and write markers, all that, they're all 15% off. Oh, and don't forget in October, National Card Making Day. We're going to have a get together. So hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you make this card, I hope you share it. I'll be sharing on my Facebook page. So I will see y'all later. Bye.